Alright guys, so I want to make this video to tell you guys about something that I struggled with last summer. So last summer I was going to the gym consistently like I'm doing now, so 5 days a week. I was training very hard. I was tracking every single one of my workouts, which is something which I recommend every one of you guys to do. Track your workouts, make a routine. So I had all of that stuff. I was doing pretty much everything right in the gym. However, I wasn't making any progress. Not aesthetically, because I look good and everything, and it takes a while to actually change aesthetically. But when I'm saying that I wasn't making any progress, I wasn't making any progress in terms of weightlifting. So in terms of like my performance in the gym. For example, my weight wasn't going up. I couldn't do any extra repetitions, and that went on for like 2 months, which is a long time. And for the people who actually, like me, probably like you guys if you're watching this video, who take the gym very seriously, it could be quite upsetting not seeing any progress despite all of the effort and hard work that you put in the gym. And this is why I'm making a video about it today, because it's something which I've struggled with last summer, and sometimes I still need to remind myself about this thing which I'm about to tell you guys. The reason why, I'm going to tell you straight away, the reason why I wasn't making any progress in the gym last summer, despite doing everything right, so despite training hard, achieving failure, working out, following my gym routine exactly word for word, I was simply not eating enough. Like, as silly as this fucking sounds, I was not eating enough, and that pretty much caused me to not gain any weight, and therefore my lifts weren't going up. I look good aesthetically, sure, but I just couldn't, like, progressive overload. And progressive overload is literally what's going to determine your progress in the gym. For example, if you bench 70 kilos now, and next week you can bench 72 kilos for the same amount of reps, you got stronger. Like, it's simple as that. And I couldn't really progressive overload for like a month and a half to 2 months. And that fucking pissed me off. And I realized that it was my fucking diet. I was eating clean, but I wasn't eating enough. And if you want to get stronger in the gym, guys, you need to fucking eat. Like, this is so fucking important. Now, I'm not saying you need to eat shit, because don't do that. Don't be a fucking retard. Like, eat clean, but eat a lot. Like, especially if your goal is to get stronger in the gym, you need to eat a lot. Try and eat a lot, but clean. For example, like a lot of meat, eggs, rice, fruits, good stuff. And the reason why, I'll say it again, the reason why I couldn't see any progress in the gym was because I wasn't eating enough. For the training that I was doing and for my goals that I had in the gym, I wasn't eating enough, and that's pretty much why I couldn't make any progress. I realized this because I was talking to one of my gym bros about this, and he literally told me, bro, how much do you eat? And I was like, I just eat like 3 meals a day. And he was like, bro, that is not enough. He simply told me to just eat more. So I took his advice, and within the space of like a week, 2 weeks, I literally progressive overload in every single one of my lifts and became stronger. Like, so if you guys are going through the same thing as I was going through before, you think you're training hard and you're doing everything correctly, you need to kind of take a step back, analyze and see what you're doing wrong, like see what's causing you not to make progress in the gym. For example, if your goal is to be stronger, like, yes, you have a gym routine, sure. Are you going until failure? Are you sleeping enough? Like, are you sleeping at least 7 hours a night? Are you eating enough? Are you, maybe sometimes like you're going through like a stressful period of time like I did in the past, and you're not just training hard enough, so, and that's causing you to lose gains in the gym, and that could be the case. So take a step back, guys. Like, of course, be patient. If you're not seeing progress in like 2 weeks, then like fuck off. But if you haven't seen progress in like a month and a half, 2 months, even more than that, then yeah, you're doing something wrong. Something that you're doing is wrong. That could either be your sleep, you're not sleeping enough, you're not eating enough, maybe you're not training hard enough. Maybe, as I said before, you're going through a stressful period of your time, and it's fine. But make sure that you actually like track your progress in the gym to see if you are making progress, to see if you're to see if you're actually progressive overloading. This is why it is so important to track your workouts, because if you track your workouts, you can see each week how much you're lifting, and if those numbers aren't going up in the space of like a month or 2 months, you're doing something wrong. You're really doing something wrong. So yeah, make sure that you take this in consideration. Of course, if you're not seeing progress in like a week or two, then like literally it's fine, but make sure that you are doing everything right, or at least you're trying to do everything right. Like, I know it's hard to like make sure that, you know, all you're doing is good. For example, like your sleep, your diet, your work, your training is like, but you know, the gym and seeing progress in the gym, like everything in life, it takes time. So if you're not seeing progress in like 2 weeks, then like you're fine. But if you're not increasing the weight on an exercise in months, then something that you're doing is clearly wrong. And for me, in my example, I was just simply not eating enough.